Hi there, Jennifer Elizabeth Masters here. A long time ago, before I was able to manifest with ease, I will tell you there were several things that got in my way of having the life I desired. Number one, belief. I didn't believe it was possible, and I wasn't taking responsibility for myself or my life. I was making excuses for myself, and I was blaming, pointing fingers at my parents, at my siblings, at my teachers, at anyone I could blame. Oh, I'm late? Oh, well, it must have been the traffic. I didn't take personal responsibility for anything. When I began to take personal responsibility and I stopped blaming, I stopped acting like a victim, I will tell you this, it wasn't easy at first because I had become so habituated being in this state of, you did this to me, you did that to me, you hurt me, instead of looking at how I was attracting and magnetizing these experiences to me to show me what I was doing. When we start taking personal responsibility for everything, the universe steps up to greet us, help us, and support us. We are supported when we start saying, you know what, I effed up. You know what, I made a mistake. You know what, I could have done better. When we start doing that, it's amazing. We don't feel guilty anymore. Wow, poof, guilt gone. We stop feeling regret for our actions or inactions. Our vibration rises very quickly. We have stronger communication skills. Our loved ones, our spouses, our partners, even our kids and our parents appreciate it too when we stop blaming them. Everyone is showing us the work that we need to do. They are mirroring back to us what we need to work on. And so rather than blaming and shooting the messenger, it is time to step up to the plate, become the sovereign being that you are, and be able to manifest fully, be aligned with the truth of your being. You're a powerful, infinite creator, and I believe in you. So taking personal responsibility, what does it mean? It means that we stop looking at other people and say, well, you did that to me. Instead, it's, I feel when you speak to me in this way, I feel hurt. So you're turning it back to you as opposed to, you made me feel this way. No one can make us feel anything that we don't allow. That's a toughie. But it's true. So when we stop getting offended, we stop looking to be offended. When we take personal responsibility, our relationships improve. Our partners become infinitely happier. Our kids do too. We start asking questions. We don't take what someone says to us at face value any longer. We will ask a question. What did you mean by that? We're not afraid to say, I didn't understand you. Could you repeat that in a different way, please? We stop being a mute. You know, for the longest time, I had been trained to keep my mouth shut. And so taking personal responsibility, we can then say, I didn't understand that. Could you explain it, please? What did you mean by that? What do you mean that you're not coming home tonight? What does that mean? Ask questions. We have better boundaries when we take personal responsibility. Now, it doesn't mean that you create walls around yourself and you insulate yourself from the world. It does not mean that. But if you don't want to do something, if you tend to overcommit, don't be afraid to say, no, I don't have that ability. I don't have room on my plate right now. I would love to another time, but I cannot do it now. And so we're not afraid to say no. We're not afraid to take care of ourselves. I remember a while ago, I said something to a friend of mine, I have to manage my energy. And he said to me, oh, nonsense. He wasn't in my body. He didn't know the energy work that I was doing on clients. He didn't know how that was impacting me. He didn't know because he wasn't in my body. So just because somebody questions what you're saying about yourself, it doesn't mean that you have to change your tune to please someone else. You stand in the truth of your being, courageous. So courage, so we're talking about taking personal responsibility, our communication skills improve, boundaries improve, and what else did I say? Courage, we become more courageous. And, we're not so ego-driven. We have humility. We're not afraid to say, and I already mentioned this, we have humility. We're not afraid to say, I messed up. I apologize. I didn't have it done the way I thought I was going to. I need more time. We have humility. We're not afraid to show our soft underbelly. It takes courage to do so. And I know you have it in you. So what else? Oh, we can control our impulses. So instead of somebody lashes out at you, and so then you, the tit for tat thing actually stops. We stop keeping score. Scorekeeping is not healthy. It's not good for relationships. And even, especially if you grew up with that type of thing, scorekeeping, we can have a tendency to do so. It takes some courage to work through changing our behavior and our mindset so that we can control our impulses. But it is something that we start to do when we take personal responsibility. So as we're taking personal responsibility and we're becoming more courageous and we're more our ego is I was going to say decentralized. It is reduced, and we have more humility, we have more courage, we have more persistence. We're able to persist. Just because somebody says something about something that we have done, it doesn't crush us so much. That is your opinion. I will take it under consideration, but I think I am going to go full speed ahead because I so firmly believe in this. So you may listen to what somebody has to say to you, but then take it in, sit with it, and then you could say to yourself or to your partner or friend, no, I don't resonate with that. So that is your opinion, but that is not what I hold true for me. And so this persistence, being able to get yourself up and do it anyway, persist, to keep on going, this is something that is part of personal growth. And then, of course, we've got that authentic self. Taking personal responsibility, we are stepping into authenticity, being impeccable with our word, saying what we mean, doing what we say, and then, of course, organized. So the universe loves an organized environment. We will be much more successful when we know where our keys are, when we know where our books are that we need, where our pen is, where our purse is, where our wallet is, where we've parked our car. When we are organized, our brain is much more methodical. So I'm going to go over these things one more time. So we're talking about taking personal responsibility. This is part of being a sovereign being. It is part of adulting. It is part of the awakening experience. You probably, if you've had children, you understand kids will make all kinds, the dog ate my homework. There's all kinds of excuses we can make. But what I will tell you is if you want to manifest with ease, taking personal responsibility is one of the huge tenets that allows you to be able to receive in great and wonderful ways. Wonderful things too. So taking personal responsibility, we have greater humility. Our ego is smaller. We are more organized. We are authentic. We persist. We have healthy boundaries. Our communication skills are much better. We are not afraid to query ourselves and others. We ask questions. I'm wondering if we have choices. Okay, so those are all part of personal responsibility. It is a big deal. It will change your life. I know it changed mine. When we stop blaming others, we step into our highest truth. We stop being a victim, and we recognize we are co-creators in this beautiful world and universe. And the universe will step up to support you when you start taking personal responsibility. Sending you lots of love. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you stayed till the end. I am having a manifestation masterclass on July 22nd. There will be a link, an event on my page. I would love you to be there. It is $97 for the masterclass. It is a 2-hour class with questions as long as we need to have afterwards. So it's a 2-hour class. It is a group. You'll have a lot of fun. I'll be doing an energy clearing for the things that are in your way. I will be doing a presentation first, and then an energy clearing, and then I will have a question and answer period afterwards. So I invite you to join me. My website is jenniferelizabethmasters.com, and I would love to see you on my masterclass. Sending you lots of love. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.